So for those that are looking to migrate to another country and make it a permanent move, there are so many people that their goal for traveling abroad is to settle permanently, right? And they always look out for those countries where they have, favorable immigration rules that will allow them to actually settle in that country, right? And that is the reason Canada is so popular among people looking to migrate abroad, because Canada offers, you know, very easy pathways to settle in the country. Like Canada is one of the easiest countries to settle, very immigration friendly, very immigrant friendly. It's a country where you can easily relocate to and just settle forever, right? And we all know the most famous pathway, which is the Express Entry program, where you land Canada as a permanent resident. And that is why a lot of people really want to move to Canada, because it offers, that security of a permanent residency, right? So what if I told you that there is another country that offers the same program where you can migrate to the country as a permanent resident, and it is easier, it is faster, it is more straightforward than the Canada Express Entry program? What if I told you that? And this other country is so amazing. It's equally an English speaking country, family friendly, good quality of life, health care, education, everything you need is in this country. It's super, super amazing. A very good country to raise your kids. It's one of the best, right? It's top tier when it has to do with the countries people want to relocate to, right? So in this video, I'm going to tell you about this program, how you can migrate to this country as a permanent resident. And trust me, it is easier than the program that Canada offers at the moment. So if you're interested in this information, then do watch this video to the end. I'm going to give you a full breakdown, who can apply, eligibility, step-by-step process, everything you need to know about this pathway. If we're just meeting, my name is Jackie. Do subscribe to the channel if you like this video so far, so you can be seeing more videos like this. And do me a favor, do like this video so other people that need this information can get to see it. So take a second and just like this video, hit the like button below this video. Thank you so much. And also turn on the post notification so you always know every time I share a new video. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for always coming back. I truly appreciate the support. I see your likes, I see your comments. People call me and they're like, oh, someone shared your video with me. It makes me feel so happy that people actually see value and want to share it with other people. I appreciate your kindness. Thank you so much for that. Okay. So if you want to talk to me privately, I do have this one-on-one consultation where, I talk to people one-on-one on their own personal needs as to which country is best for them to relocate to, the best pathway for them in terms of their qualification, their skills, their budget and all. I just simplify it and make them understand, the best pathways for them. So if you want, to talk to me about your personal needs, you can do so by sending me an email, and then we can take it up from there. All right. Okay. So let's get into the gist for today. Okay. So this is all about how you can move as a permanent resident. So if a permanent move is something that you're interested in, you want to move to a country and just relax, right? You just want to rest. You don't have to be thinking about visa renewals and all of that, then this is the video for you. If you're really thinking about moving to Australia, people don't really know this. Australia has the most pathways ever, the most number of visas, right? For people that want to relocate to the country. And they have this one that you actually arrive the country as a permanent resident. So I'm going to talk to you about that in this video. Okay. So this is a permanent stay visa. Okay. And on this visa, you can work, you can study anywhere in Australia. It gives you that freedom to work and to study. And you can also sponsor your relatives for permanent residence as well. So number one, you're going to land Australia as a permanent resident. You're going to have the freedom to work, to study in Australia, anywhere in Australia. And then you can sponsor your relatives for permanent residence as well. Okay, so the processing time for this visa is 87 days. That is 87 days. Okay, so it's that amazing. So in as little as 87 days, you can get done with this visa. Okay, so now the thing you need to know is that it's a point-based system, just like Canada. This is also a point-based system. So you need to satisfy the points test, and then you need to receive an invitation to apply for this visa. And you also have to have suitable skills assessments for your occupation. Now, people shy away from skill assessment, but trust me, it's not as hard as you think. You're going to see simplified ways to do this. And then you also need to have an occupation that is on the relevant skilled list. So we're also going to go through the skilled list as well. Okay, so let me just quickly run down on the very important points you need to know about this visa. So with this visa, you can do the following things in Australia. Number one, you can stay in Australia permanently. Number two, you can work and study in Australia. Number three, enroll in Australia's public healthcare scheme, that is the Medicare. And number four, you can sponsor your relatives to come to Australia. And then number three, you can travel to and from Australia, right? So there's no restriction on leaving and entry into Australia for 5 years. So for 5 years, you're free to leave and come in anytime you like. And the last one is that you can become an Australian citizen. And this is so amazing. So this is the pathway to citizenship in Australia. And the good thing about Australia is that they allow dual citizenship, right? So you can hold your country's citizenship and the citizenship of Australia. You don't need to renounce yours to pick up Australia. You can hold both at the same time. So how long can you stay on this visa, right? So this is a permanent visa. It lets you stay in Australia indefinitely. You become a permanent resident on the day this visa is granted to you. So once you receive this visa, you are a permanent resident of Australia. So you're landing Australia as a permanent resident, okay? And then for citizenship purposes, your permanent residency starts on the day the visa is granted if you are in Australia, and the day you enter Australia on this visa if you are outside Australia. So you can get this visa if you're outside or inside Australia. So if you're already in Australia and you're looking for an easy, faster way to permanent residency, then you need to look at this particular visa, okay? And then you can include your family on this visa. You can include your family. You can include them when you apply for the visa, or you can lodge their own application after you've lodged yours, but before you get a decision on your visa, right? So when you're applying for this visa for yourself, you can include your spouse and your children, or after you've applied for yourself, you then apply for your spouse and your children. But while a decision is being made on your visa before it's out. Okay. Family members who apply for this visa must also meet the health and character requirements, right? So you're going to have a medical report and a police character report, something like that, depending on what is called in your country. It's basically a clean criminal record, all right? And then let's talk about the cost. How much is it to apply for this visa? So this costs $4,240 for the main applicant. And there's also a charge for every family member you apply for, okay? So this varies. So there's a visa pricing estimator a link you can click, to find out how much you're going to be paying for your family members. Okay, so how can you apply for this visa? You can apply inside Australia or outside Australia, like I said earlier. And then the processing time is 87 days to 36 months, all right? So it's 87 days to 36 months, and you'll get a response on your visa. And this duration depends on a few things. If your visa application was complete from day one, because at times when you apply for a visa, they ask for more documents. Okay, send this, okay, send that. They want to get clarification on some certain things. So if you're done, if you've lodged a completed application, including all your necessary supporting documents, then you're going to get a decision as little as 87 days, okay? But for situations where they need you to respond to certain things, they say, okay, bring additional documents, that is what makes it to take longer. So when you're applying for your visa, ensure everything is in place, all your supporting documents are in place, and, there is no room for more questions and stuff like that. So let me talk more about the travel, okay? So on this visa, you can travel in and out of Australia for 5 years, for the first 5 years of receiving this visa. So after 5 years, you will need a resident return, that is an RRV visa, or a subclass 155 or 157 to re-enter Australia as a permanent resident. So having lived in Australia for 5 years after this visa has been granted to you, okay, and you want to travel out of Australia, you need to get your RRV or subclass 155 or 157 for you to have that re-entry into Australia as a permanent resident. So what is the name of this visa? This visa is the subclass 190. Subclass 190. That's the name of this visa. Okay, so let's quickly talk about the eligibility. Who is eligible to apply for this visa? Okay, so you can only apply for this visa if they invite you to apply, right? You're going to get an invitation to apply for this visa. So you're going to submit an expression of interest, to let them know that you would like to apply for the visa, right? So after you submitted your EOI, that is the expression of interest, you might be nominated for the visa by the state or territory government, and they will invite you to apply for this visa if you are nominated. Okay, so how do you get nominated? So you're going to submit this your expression of interest on the Skills Select website. I'm going to drop links in the description box for all of this. After you submitted a complete EOI, state and territory government agencies will see your completed EOI and might nominate you for the visa. Okay, if you're nominated for the visa, then you will receive an invitation to apply for this visa, and you get nominated after you meet the certain points, and I'm going to get to that in a minute. So you need to have the skill assessment for this, and there's actually a skilled occupation list for this. So let me just quickly show you the skilled occupation list for this visa. Okay, so there's going to be a link in the description where you can check the skilled occupation list to see if you're eligible to apply. So we have occupations like hospitality, accountant, actors, dancers, actuaries, advertising manager, advertising specialist, agricultural consultant, agricultural engineer, agricultural scientist. I've mentioned many and I'm still in A. So there are so many occupations on this list, so many of them. Okay, so you have to go through the list carefully to see which ones are eligible. If your occupation is listed, it's something you just need to go through by yourself, because the list is quite long. The list is quite long, as you can see it here. It's a long list, so you just need to go through them, because for every occupation here, they will indicate if 190 is part of it. So this skilled occupation list is used for different kinds of visas. So for every occupation, they will mention the kind of visa that you're eligible to apply for. So you need to go through it and check if 190, that's a skilled nominated subclass 190, is listed among the visas that you can apply for your occupation. Okay, so now let's talk about the skills assessment. Now you've confirmed your occupation is listed on the skilled occupation list. Okay, let's talk about how you can get the skills assessment. So skills assessments are issued by relevant skills assessing authorities. A skills assessing authority is an organization that checks that your skills meet the standards they set to work in a relevant occupation. Okay, the combined list of eligible skilled occupations set out all relevant occupations on the 4 occupation list. Most occupations in each list have their own skills assessing authority. So you need to look for the relevant assessing authority that is going to assess your skill. And you're going to find them in this link here. So I'm going to drop this link in the description box so you can go through it, so you can find out how you can do your skills assessment. So let's go back to talking about the eligibility for the 190. We've talked about be invited to apply. We've talked about be nominated. We've talked about have a suitable skills assessment. So the next one is the age requirement. So there's an age requirement for this, and you must be aged under 45 when you're invited to apply for this visa. So the age limit is 45 years. So you need to be under 45 for you to apply for this visa. And the next one is you need to score 65 points or more. So the points threshold is 65, okay? And there's a points calculator for you to check how many points you score. Okay, and then there's the English language requirement. So you also need to be competent in English language as well. That means you need your IELTS or any other English language certification that is required. And then you need to meet the skills requirement. There's a skilled occupation list, so you need to go through the list to be sure that your occupation is listed. And then you also need to meet the health requirements as well, and then the character requirements and all of that. So that's the eligibility to apply for this. So now let's quickly run down the step by step. So there are 5 steps to this. And number one is before you apply, which is that you must submit your expression of interest through Skill Select. And then number two, you gather your documents. You will need to provide documents to support your claims. You make in your expression of interest and show you meet the other visa criteria. So the documents you need, of course, are your passport. You need your relationship documents. If you're married, you need to have your marriage certificate. You need to have your birth certificate for your children if you're applying for your children. And then the next document you need is your character documents, like your police report. And then you need your IELTS, your English language, certification. You need to have those documents. And then you need to have your skills assessment documents. You need to have your expression of interest documents. So after you've gathered all these documents, then you prepare the documents, and just get them ready. And then the number 3 step is to apply for the visa. So when you have your invitation, you can apply online. So after expression of interest, you receive your invitation to apply. Then you now proceed to apply for the visa proper, and this is an online application. Okay, and then after that, step 5, your visa outcome, you receive your visa, you can now travel down to Australia. So that is how it works. You're landing Australia as a permanent resident. So let me know what you think about this in the comments. If you have questions, you can ask, or suggestions or anything like that. So let me hear from you in the comment section. And also remember to give this video a like, that is a thumbs up, so this video can get to the people that need it, and also share the video with others as well so they can know that this visa exists in Australia. So that's all for now. I'll do more videos, to show you more ways you can move down to Australia. I've done videos on a good number of the visas available in Australia. You can check that out in the playlist that's going to be up here, so you can see those visas. If Australia is where you want to relocate to, I have a lot of videos to help you on that, and I'll be doing much more as well. So do subscribe to the channel so you get to see more videos like this. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Jackie, and I will see you in my next video.